Hey, yo, what's up, bro? Playing Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Hmm?
So I'm playing Star Wars Battlefront 2. Legacy
Okay.
Edition. I'm doing Utapau. I think it's a 212.
Actually, I have to go somewhere for the rest of the day, so I'm not gonna be able to get back on.
Okay,
No, because I
I
have
see
to
you.
go right now. See ya.
I see you. Hey, yo, Gohan. I'm
It's
streaming
possible, but
Battlefront 2. You wanna see Utapau?
so understand what's up, dude. I
Uh,
can't hear you because I was talking to my baby. What?
oh. No, I'm playing Star Wars Battlefront 2. Legacy Edition.
Copy.
The Republic.
So understand, baby. I've been playing too much online, and honestly, it didn't go well for them. They begged me to get back with them. Sadly, I did them dirty for fucking my game. I said, well, you were sticking your fingers up your butt with my so-called friend, and he was scamming me, doing all this shit that to me over and over. I'm gonna let him have it in months what he did to me for years. And guess what? When I turned on that camera on Instagram, that top was with your girl, was my ex from downstairs. Like I told you, I got 5 exes in this fucking huge building in 22 years. And 3 of them, if I decide to call them, they'll be up here. And I'm not gonna cheat on you unless you cheat on me. And don't wonder if I do. Like if you cheat on me and I cheat because I cheated on you, I can't look, oh, I cheating on me, came around to my team. Look in the mirror real fucking hard. And that's what causes trouble too, because people are falling back with the wrong person and they usually get killed. I'm not that type. I'll ask him, did you know about us, sir? If he says yes, I'm gonna probably beat him up. Well, he has to beat me up. I'm not the best or the worst. But if he says no, get out of here, then I'll just send you home. We'll talk about it and I'll send you home. You go wherever you came from. I'm sorry for that. I'm just saying. I'm not here for that, okay? And I'm not saying you would do that to me. I'm just giving you an example, baby, because I'm very reasonable. I like talking. It's about communication. I didn't become friends with any of you by breathing and looking at the phone. I use communication. And that's it. And I'm genuinely a nice, sweet guy that's being pushed and turned into someone that he's not. All right? I was raised by my mother and sister. Like I said, in high school, I had moral awareness. One high school sweetheart for 4 years, Taekwondo for 4 years, Monday to Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, bust my ass working. And in the film, it's 6 days. And 1 day off. I should have taken more vacation. And I actually took, but I think I did for like a month, summer, when I went to Dominican Republic. Actually, when I was 14 or 15, I remember. Years before breaking up with my girl, and before she lost the baby. That's in heaven. And that's it, darling. Listen, God is real. I kept asking him. I told my mom I didn't tell her when I lost the baby, babe. I told her when I was already like 28 maybe, because I had awareness. I was like, damn, I lost a child. So I was like sad, and I told my mom you would have been a grandma. Then I kept asking God, if you are real, since you are, you can see the past, present, and future. What would my child have been? And I started having dreams of a little girl. That's not a coincidence. I can tell you every freaking dream the way it was. One of them was in the Statue of Liberty. She seemed like 6 years old. And this black and white guy with huge heads, demonic heads, and skinny bodies chasing her. I'm like, come on, baby, come, come. She jumped on top of my arms, and I remember it's a construction thing of 2 little pieces of wood. I always said the same story. We wrote it down, the dream there, the day and time. And there's thing on the side so you don't fall over the metal. And when she jumps on me, I put my feet up there, boom, and I take off. And I remember looking at one of them like mad demonic and looking at trees that were so huge, like paradise. It was different, like a future integrated with the past. And the Statue of Liberty is very high. So, okay, and I don't remember what happened after that. A dream doesn't have an end, beginning, or an end or beginning. I kept having dreams like that, getting her out of jams. The third dream, she's in a mansion. I go up the stairs, like like those things from back in the times, Babylon White. And then I see this little girl with her head tucked between her legs. And I'm like, I pass by her. And then I go back down to the stairs. I'm like, oh my God, that's my daughter. God showed me in the dream, I thought of it. I didn't know I was dreaming because sometimes I do. I'm like, wait, I fell asleep and I'm in a dream. Let me talk to people. They respond to me accordingly to what I ask them and look at me in my eyes when I'm aware. So I turn around and I go back up the stairs because I was halfway the stairs. I can never forget this. And I put my hands between like her temple, like a father would, and I kissed her on her forehead and I left because I had to come back to the world of the living. She was in the world of the spirit and had to stay there, baby. I told everybody that listen for years because I've been having that dream, and it's the same thing I'm gonna talk about. Like Gamer, he always said military, Navy, Marines within years. He changes a story because he's lying. I can never change my story because I'm not lying, especially about shit like this. And when I remember I went down the stairs, I just remember opening the door and that's it. I don't remember what else. And that was like God telling me hello. And I kept asking him, like I said, and I was also afraid of the unknown. Like, God, what happens when we die? I'm afraid he does give you signs and wisdom in dreams. And out here, he does. I swear, listen, as sure as you are bright right now, you are alive, all of us, in this awareness, at 10% whatever we, he gives you those. But ask him, if you pray to him, and you think of a thought, stop and pray to him again. Don't divert your prayer directly to him
I was gonna
because you're
play.
thinking of another thought. Because that frequency is sent to him directly. Just like shark sense your fear, an animal sense that he's a powerful being. You can't be thinking of 2 + 2 or bitches or dick while you're praying to him. You gotta stop and fucking start all over. And baby, I'm gonna tell you that I was getting her out of jams like that. Like the last one I was getting her out of a jam. Look, I'm gonna leave it like this. He looked at like Spanish Mexican with a wide face again. And she jumps on me behind, like, grabbing my neck. And I start climbing this wall that's by a little ravine, bushes, trees. And I don't know where the fuck that wall came from. And I'm touching it and I'm climbing it up. And the thing is looking at me like, it was fucking like evil. Like, damn, again. And the funny thing is, when I jump over the wall, I'm gliding and I bring her to the front. I'm like, come on, baby, come to the front. I can never forget none of this, especially when I thrust at my cheeks. I turned to my left cheek and I put it like I felt her lips and her nose, like, no, Dada, almost. And I woke up and I remember, no, I want to go back to sleep. I want to be with my baby. I always want to stay with her over there. And people say, be careful because your time is going to come. Just don't kill yourself. Don't kill no one. Don't do anything stupid. You know what I mean? Because I'm not a killer. I never have. And understand that those dreams to me is like, here, you're asking me what your child would have been. And I told my mom you would have been a grandma. I'm sorry I never told her. I was embarrassed and I never cried for that child. I felt sad, but I was crying tears of blood when I was 28. Oh my God, I lost a child. And it's funny because those first 3 dreams, the other dreams was her getting me out of jams. Like those things that were coming at me and she jumped over me, kicking 2, blowing them up, making these shits disappear. And one of them came like gliding to me and I grabbed him by the wrist. And by the time I was done with that one, because I kind of chopped the head off and there was like smoke coming out of it, like almost supernatural. And it's funny because when I turned around, she had finished like 10 fucking people. There were, or those demonic shit that were there on the floor. And now she was like 12, 13 with like shorts. I remember, I can never forget when she jumped over me, kicking to the left and right, like shorts of Tomb Raider, like beige. And the other one that I'm gonna get to the bottom of when she dragged me over the ocean under. It was amazing, the dream when she dragged me over the ocean because we're in a high pier. These things are parking. I don't know where they're coming from. In Hamas, all that military cop demonic shit with demonic faces again. And I'm over here, wait a minute. I know what I can do or whatever. I shouldn't be afraid of these things. And something drags me by my collar. And I'm like, oh, it's trying to shake it off, flying off the pier. It drags me. Look, I felt my ass touching the beach, the sand and the beach, and it went poof into the ocean real deep. Brings me underwater. I remember the bubbles coming up, like blah, 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 blah. And my legs still like back because, she was pulling me back of how strong and powerful she is. And I'm like, damn, in my mind, I was like, oh, she should have let me go. She should have let me go because I know it's a girl because of her hair. And it's funny when she drags me up out of the ocean, that we're deep in the ocean. I look back and she looks back, and always, it's kind of like when she jumped over me too. There was like glitter and water liquid falling on her face. And again, when I looked back at her and she looked back at me, she smiled at me like with glitter, and I knew that was my daughter. And I'm gonna tell you that God is amazing and He's real, and all these things are gonna come to pass. All of this memory that we're forming here will be a memory that will last for eternity. One day we'll live forever. And yeah, I'll leave it at that in a nutshell because I have plenty of more dreams, amazing. And God, I don't want to come back, but now I do. My mom, I don't want her to die, and then I don't. I have someone to live forward to. You now as well, someone else. And that's it, baby. My true wish, I always said, I always remember this, for you, for me, and all my loved ones to live for eternity. And all of you, and here, my blessing is offices all over the world. Tell your mom, dad, here's $300,000. Let's buy a business. You don't have to struggle no more. I don't have to work. I don't have to work for someone else. I could be my own boss and do whatever, make jobs for other people, buying those businesses. Game over, baby. And I love you. My intentions are good. I'm sorry for yelling yesterday, my behavior. I wrote it down on a piece of paper. I'm gonna get help for that because I have a little anger issues now. I wasn't aware of it. And that's it.
Boy
Leave it at that, baby.
KSI. How are
Love
you
you.
doing? A few
Thank
days
you.
after the Simon charity match.
I'll be back. And on the stream. back. Goddamn. Oh, they didn't live.
I don't know if you're trying to.
Oh, you're going to a
avoid
different
me.
chat.
Yeah,
Oh.
but like, sorry.
Oh, never mind. Battlefront 2. That's the wrong Battlefront 2. I need to close that because it's not the right one. Not this one. There we go. Pow. This is the right Battlefront 2. Just a regular one. With the shitty UI. That's not 1080p. God damn it. Whatever, bro. I don't care about the 1080p UI. As long as the game 1080p, then we good. Alright. There it is. So bitches cherry. Oh god. Dun, 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 dun.
General Kenobi has entered the battlefield. Let's hope he's brought a plan. Grievous has joined the battle. Our reinforcements are being depleted.
Holy shit, this is a...
Republic can't spare any more reinforcements. General Grievous has exited the battlefield.
Bitch.
Can't spare any more reinforcements. The enemy has taken a command post.
Got wrecked.
Republic can't spare any more reinforcements.
Knock him up, knock that off. Okay, Cody out again.
Our reinforcements are being depleted. Republic is in control of a command post. Another command post for the Republic. Grievous has joined the battle.
I said you're gay for...
Command post under attack. Good news, men. Grievous has left the battle. The enemy has taken a command post. Our reinforcements are being depleted.
for that ATRT driver.
General Grievous has entered the battlefield. Do not engage unless
Shotgun?
absolutely necessary.
Pop my whip, bro. Shit glitches. Fuck. My wheel ain't even plugged in. Droid scum. Let me take him out.
Command post has been lost, but not the battle. Enemy has taken a command post. Falling in behind you. General Kenobi's exited the battlefield. It was fun while it lasted. Check your fire! Watch out for Grievous! Newsman, Grievous has left the battle. Take out that battle droid! Grenade, take cover! Take out that super! Follow me!
Where's the paratrooper at? I saw him. There is 225.
The enemy
Let's
has
get
taken a
second.
command post. Our second wave of troops is being depleted.
The hell is that? ATX. Can we try that?
General Kenobi has entered the battlefield. Let's hope he's brought a plan. The Republic can't spare any more reinforcements. The Republic can't spare any more reinforcements. The command post is under Republic control. Our second wave of troops is being depleted.
Yeah, look at this ATST thing. It's called the ATXT. Look, it's funky, isn't it? The clone version of the ATST. Battlefront 2, 2005. 2005. That's what the tank looks like. This is a mod too. This is like a Udapau 2.0 mod.
Our reinforcements are being depleted. Reinforcements are being depleted. General Kenobi has left the battle.
We lost.